when you sending that bitch out the door and you constantly, you know what I mean, putting that bitch out there, especially to those of you, I don't give a fuck if you got a Honda right now, P. You can have a Cadillac that's behind the year that you pimped up for. And these other niggas is making deals to have the Phantom, to have the Benz, to have the Lexus, to have the BMW. Not saying everybody, but the majority is. And they sitting over there, they got the best foreigns, they got jewelry, they got nice clothes. But when you send your woman out the door, she ready to see all of these guys that society would see as being handsome. They got all of the designer clothes on, and they spitting the best game that they can spit out of the window, and they pulling the window down, and they spitting the best game to your bride. They seen that bucket that you was in. And they even talking about the car that you was in and dirty macking you to the bitch. Talking about you should leave him. You too beautiful to even be here. If I had you, you wouldn't even be on this track. You would be over here. You should be in Hawaii somewhere. You should be in Canada. You should be in Okinawa somewhere. You shouldn't be, you know what I mean, on this track. Whoever got you here, he ain't really got no real game. He wouldn't have you here if he had real game. You so beautiful, you should have the flower in your head and walking up and down, you know what I mean, Cahillo and shit like that. You know what I mean? You should be in that downtown Chicago right now. Come on, whoever got you out here, he don't know what he doing. He green as a pool table. And you got another pimp pulling up, talking about how many hoes he got. And look at his hoe. This bitch got on Louis and that bitch got on Gucci. And don't you want to look like my bitches? You know what I mean? Don't you want to have on $2,000 heels and a $5,000 purse? Come on, man. Come on, elevate your game. Fuck with a real one. Then another simp come up and he talking about how long his dick is and how he can fuck the bitch like this and how he can lick her like this and how her nigga ain't fucking her the right way. And if I had you, I'd be tasting you every which way and every day. Then she, after hearing that, she hear this nigga come right behind her. You know what I mean? I be seeing you out here 7 days. Don't you know your nigga shouldn't be sending you out during Vice Night? It's Vice Night. What you doing out here doing Vice Night? Anybody that really know, you know what I mean? You shouldn't be out here on Vice Night. He must not love you. He must not like you. It's top of the morning. My hoes is in the bed right now. My hoes is eating breakfast right now. And you still down here. He don't even like you. You should sit up there and leave his ass. If you had me, bitch got to sit up there and deal with all of that. Then the police sit up there and drive up and say, what are you doing out here? We done seen you walk over here. We seen you walk over there. You was there 3 hours ago. Now you was over there. What are you doing out here? Bitch got to have game for that. Then the bitch got to deal with the gangbanger. The gangbanger might drive up and say, bitch, if I catch you one more time standing in this position, I'm going to kill your motherfucking ass. If I see your motherfucking ass over here again on the homies' territory, on the dead homies, I'm about to murk your motherfucking ass. If your folks ain't giving a percentage, I'm about to kill your ass. You better tell your folks to get you from around here. Bitch got to endure all of that just to come back with it. Top of the morning. And if that bitch can go through pimps, if that bitch can go through simps, if that bitch can go through the police, and she can stay in pocket, and she can sit up there, you understand me, and have a respectable trap, top of the morning, day in and day out. Son, you got yourself a hoe. And I can't understand when these squares, motherfuckers that's lame to the game, they say some shit like, how could you love this woman? How could you have sex with this woman? Any woman that's willing to go through that, any woman that's willing to sit up there and go through a correctional facility, any woman that's willing to go through that type of adversity, how could you not sit up there and have love for a woman like that? And for these niggas that, you know what I mean, yeah, I'm married, but I'm good for the game. How could you sit up there, you understand me, and leave the game and go from presiding over a woman like that or women like that and go to a square that thinks she equal with you? Come on, man. That don't make sense to me. That makes sense to them niggas, but that don't make sense to me. How did you preside over women who are willing to put themselves in danger every goddamn night, willing to sit up there and seduce and reduce strangers every day, cross country, out of the country for you, year in and year out, only to sit up there and end up with a square bitch that never sit up there and put herself in danger? I want to ask you, husband, something. What has she been through? What has she been through? How has she been tested? What has she endured? You want to talk like she's a diamond. Diamonds get tested. You want to act like the bitch is gold. Gold go through fire. What has she been through? So I say again, somebody might say, sin, why would you send her to the track? Why, would you do this? Or is it necessary to send the bitch to the track? I want to tell you the same thing that Brother Malcolm said, but switch it up a little bit. By all means, the track is necessary. And I hope you guys live as long as you want and never want as long as you live. I love you. Have a blessed night. I might see you later on. Stay encouraged. You understand me? And pimp accordingly. Love y'all. One.